Howdy guys, welcome back. I hope you had a good week. Time for an end of week video, but before we do, we're getting really close to getting to 100 subscribers. So I think in the next few episodes, we'll be giving these two away, uncirculated, from some coin rolls I got. $2 coins. So if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and yeah, get on board. So getting plenty of views, which is great. All right, this is the end of week. So this is what we found this week over those hauls, over those hunts that I put up. Let's go through them. So the first one was 2012 Remembrance Day Poppy. So 6 million of these minted. Obviously not as valuable as the red poppy. So the one that comes with this being all red in here. But nevertheless a good find and popular coin, getting even more popular. And my understanding is that another commemorative, like a coin commemorating 10 years of this poppy coin will be coming out in November. So it'll be interesting to see what that does to these values of these. So yeah. Next coin we found, it's got a dirty big fingerprint on it, so I shouldn't be touching the face of it, but I'll give them all a wipe, just a nice wipe down with a cloth, not a clean, before we put them away. Was this 2014 Aboriginal Elder, so still got some cartwheeling on it. Of course, under the camera it picks up everything. So this was a mintage of nearly 40 million, so by no means a low mintage coin, just a pretty good quality coin for its age. So you certainly can get better, but I thought I'd keep this one. It looked pretty nice at the time. Next coin was the 2018 $2 Invictus Games coin. So 2.1 million of these minted. They do pop up quite regularly because I think because they haven't got any colour on them, a lot of people miss them. So not necessarily a really valuable coin, even though it is 2.2 million. I can see those dirty fingerprints on that. I'm going to give it a quick, see if we can get that oil off it. We can. So I might just give them a quick wipe. I'll give them a quick wipe before I put them all away in the collection. So just a nice wipe with a cotton cloth, not an actual clean, so you don't want to put any abrasion on the surface. So another good find. We then found our 2019 Wiggles coin, Bill coin. So 2 million of these. I tend to get a lot of these Wiggles coins, all bar that blue and black one, the blackboard. So starting to see their age now, but still a nice bit of colour. So we did pretty well. We did really well on the twos this week. I'll continue to go through them. Police coin here, so 2019, 3.6 million of these minted. Police remembrance coin. So not a 2 million mintage like most of these commemorative $2 coins, but nevertheless still a nice coin. And this would probably be only about the third or fourth of these that I've found, so really good. All right, now for a first timer. So I don't know if you saw the video, but when these popped out, I was very excited. 2019, lest we forget, repatriation coin, 2.1 million. This is the first one I've found in probably, I've been doing this for 2 years now. This is the first one I've found. So I was pretty excited when this one popped out. And it's, you know, by no means uncirculated, but still, it's always good when you find a coin for the first time. Yeah, it's a great it's a great feeling. Just another nemesis knocked off the list. So we then go to the 2019 JC. So seeing a bit of where it's been in circulation for what, 2 years now, probably 2 million of these minted. So one of the lowest from memory, if not the lowest, Aboriginal Elder coin minted. I don't think it is. I think, let me have a look. It's certainly way down there on the list. We'll just go to our 2 million list. We'll have a look at the 1991. No, see, the 1991 was in mint packs only, so there's no way they would have minted that many mint packs. I could go and look that up, but the other one is the 2011, I believe. Yeah, 1.8 million on the 2011. So probably the third lowest Aboriginal Elder coin minted. And this one's got the JC head on it, so keeping all these for sure, especially with the Queen's passing. So we'll see that how that affects coins. Next, we found 2 of these green dedication coins. So this is the 2020 Tokyo Olympics green dedication coin. So found 2 of them. Good to see some Olympic coins still floating through, but certainly not as many as you used to. Same for the Wiggles. Not as many of them coming through at the moment. Wags a dog coin. So these were really, rolls were just full of these coins a couple of months ago. And now, yeah, it's gone back to the norm. So 2.3 million of these. These were the coins that were released from Woolworths. Yep, 4 $2 coin colour set. So there we go. Next coin we got is a speculation coin. So 2022 Mob of Roos, and 2022 Aboriginal Elder, and we got, let me zoom out. So we got a whole swag of those just there. So certainly not going to be a low mintage coin, but they potentially may be the last year with the Queen's head on it. We just have to have to see how the mint approaches it. There is some, I did read some Q&A on the mint website this morning. I just can't remember it. But basically, there's a bit of a process to get the King's effigy approved. I think it gets given to us from Great Britain, and then it gets approved, whether that be our end or their end. But there's some really good information on the Royal Mint website, so go and have a look, and that might alleviate some of the speculation. So another first found in a coin hunt. So the Honeybee, I love this coin. This is probably my favourite looking $2 coin out of all coins. I just like the way the colours go dark from red and they blend into yellow. It's a shame it's lost all its colour on this honeycomb, but nevertheless, first time found. So I've broke the hoodoo. And I don't believe we know the mintage of those either yet. All right, that was it for 2. So really good week on the 2s. I mean, that colour, I think it was about 6 rolls all up. So, yeah, really good week. So running about that average of 1 to 2 per roll. 1 to 2 colours per roll. $1. So we found a lightly circulated International Year 1986 International Year of International Peace. 25.5 million of these minted. So by no means a low minted $1 coin, but in very nice condition for its age. So always a keeper. Put those aside. Same for the Charles Kingsford Smith. 1997 coin. So you do get these in better condition like this. I haven't found one in good condition for a while, so I just decided to keep this one. There's no mint marks on it, so it's a general circulation coin. Because these came out with various mint marks. I don't know them off my head. There'll be an M, an S, a C, and maybe a B. I don't know. You could look that up in your ranks guide if you wanted to. Same for this one. So 2005, 5.8 million. So mintage, excuse me, getting down there on this one. Certainly not a really low mintage like some of the other $1 coins, but it was in good nick. So I just thought, hey, why not keep it? It popped out when I was doing the rolls. It did pop out. So I decided, yeah, we'll keep that one. The next one was the 2015 Mob of Roos. Now, when I found this, I thought it was a missing leg, but you can see the leg there. So, you know, my test of a coin is if you couldn't sell it and live by it, then it's not what you think it is. That's not good enough for me. It's not showing up in this light again, but you can just see it there. Like, you can see a line. So it's I would call this a 2015 faint leg, not a missing leg. So I'm going to put that one back into circulation and get rid of it. I'll put it up here for now. I'll put it up the top for now. We had the 2019 A as the A counter stamp, part of the AU and S series for 35 years of the Australian coin. 1.513 million of these minted. Certainly a low mintage. Prices haven't gone off the charts. They do sell, but maybe in years to come. You never know. We have our standard 2020s that we find, 2020 Mob of Roos that we find every week, obviously starting to get more and more worn. The mintage on these is still sitting at 430,000. I'm expecting that mintage to change. I've just found too many of them, but I am still keeping them until we get further clarification. We had a 2020 donation dollar, so I haven't kept one of these in a while because it's 12.5 million mintage, but when it came out it looked like it was in really good nick. It's still got its cartwheel, so I'm just going to compare it to other ones I have, and still got a lot of paint too, a lot of paint missing off the high points. But this is just to compare, and if I can swap it out for one that's a bit less, then fantastic. Bit less damage. 2021 V for Victor lawnmower. I think it's 513,000. It's either 456 or 513,000. Minted of each of these coins. I'll look it up later. It has got a fair bit of wear. So I'll basically just have a look at the sets I've got, and if this is in a bit better condition than a V out of any of the sets I got, I'll swap it out. And that's what I do. I slowly swap coins I get for slightly better ones, and in the end you end up with a really nice set of coins. Sorry, excuse me. We had 6 various 2022 Coin Hunt coins. That one's a Z for Zebra Finch. So not a bad amount of those for now. At some point I'm going to have to start just letting them go. But not for now. I have a fair few of those, so mintage is yet to be confirmed on those two. A couple of 2021 50-cent coins. We didn't do too many 50-cent coins this week. These are looking pretty crusty too. I'll just have to think about that. It's the highest of the JC minting. So these are 1.44 million is currently printed, and it could get revised. You never know what they do. I'll have to have a think about that. Those might end up going back into circulation. The more I look at them, the more, I mean, do you really want those in your collection? And you can't sell them. They're too damaged, so probably put them in. Someone else can grab those out. We kept one 2022 20-cent coin, so regardless of it, I mean, it's not in terrible condition. It certainly looks a lot better when it's not under the camera, but keeping all 2022 Queen's Head coins at the moment, just to see where things land with her passing. So it's actually got some really good mirror finish on it, this one. But they are seeing their damage, so... All right, then we get into tens. So we had two 1966s. Thought I'd try and show you this. So one of these is a 5 spike and one is a 4 spike. So I'm going to try and point it out. So if you, this is about as close as my camera will get. Let's see if we can get closer. So you probably can't see it too well, but I'll move it over a bit. So just there, on the lower side of the feather, that dark spot, that's actually a spike. But on this one, it's not there. So it starts at this spike, which is that one there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the way I count it. That's the way I identify the two different kinds. So there you go. So one of those is the 4 spike is 10.98 million and the 5 spike is 30 million. And also don't forget to look out on these 1966s for a rotation error. So I have one of those. I've found one. I continue to look for another one. I would love to find another one. We kept a couple of 1977 coins, so 10.9894 million, certainly not the lowest 10-cent piece, but well worth keeping. I mean, you put it together with the 5 other lowest denominations and you've got yourself there a set of 5 or 6 lowest denomination 10-cent pieces. We had a really good condition. Well, I wouldn't say really good, sorry. I'll revise that. Looks better not under camera. So a nice condition for its age. 1999, so not a big head. This is a small head. And that is 100 million, nearly 195 million of those minted, so by no means a rare coin. Just in good nick for its age, so another set swapper. I kept these 2021 coins. I'm going to continue to keep these until I find 2022 coins. Yet to actually find any of those in circulation, so be interesting to see what happens with those when they finally hit the scene. All right, then we're going to get into our errors. So this was a 1981 that just felt really sharp. It just got a really sharp rim, and actually when you go rub that pencil over it, it's got 2 lips. So I'm just holding on to that. I'm going to compare it to some other 1988s because as soon as I touched it, I felt it and thought there's something weird about that coin. I'm not sure what it is. It's just so sharp on the... It's so sharp there. If anyone's got any ideas on that, let me know. I'm going to keep it, and when I stumble across a few more 1988s, just see if this is in any way different. All right, then we get into our cuds. So we had the 1979, the big blob of metal on the O. That would be the biggest one I've found in that location. We had this massive, so this is a 1999. Sometimes you get a big blob of metal there, but that I can't recall ever having got a feather cud that long. So that's filled in between those two feathers there. Might be able to show you. So see that should be recessed in between those two feathers, and this one here, thump, can't go any further. That's just full of metal in there. So it's a pretty exciting find. And the same for this one. So it was a 2010. It's got some pretty bad corrosion there actually. Have to be careful about putting that in the collection, but look at that one. This one will have to be bagged up because I'm very conscious that this sort of stuff, my understanding is you put it in with other coins and it spreads like wildfire through your collection. So just be careful. All right, the last coin we found was a New Zealand 1985. So 8.032 million. So down there with the likes of, you know, lower than our 77s and 72s. So interesting. And this was actually minted in two spots. 8 million of them were minted in one place and 32,000 of them were minted in another. So I'm going to do a bit more recon and see if there's any way you can identify, because if this is one of those 32,000, if there's a way to identify, this will be a cracking coin. So yeah, cracking foreign currency find. All right, guys, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. That's a great week for me, especially the repatriation and the Honeybee. What else was the highlights? Probably that big cud was fantastic. All right, let me know what coin you like the best, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll see you over the course of next week doing my hunts. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy hunting. I hope you're having a lot of success. Bye for now.